welcome back to episode number 32 of our FC 26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers. We are top of the Premier League right now. If you don't already know, after 12 games played, we are 7 points clear of Aston Villa, who are second in the Premier League. Incredible start to the season, but of course, it's still only 12 games played. A long way to go until the end of the season. In the Europa League, we are just outside of the top 8 right now with a good chance to finish in those automatic qualification places, which we want to do to try and avoid playing more games. As it is right now, we have got so many games to play. But we've got 3 players here open to contract extension. I want to give Swansea a new contract, and I also want to keep Sam Dolby for a season or so more. But Johnston, we might allow him to run down his contracts if we can, or maybe if we get an offer just before the January transfer window opens, I'll be happy to accept that offer so we can at least get a little bit of money from him. But I don't think we'll be giving George Johnston a new contract, which is a shame because he's been a fantastic servant. He scored some crucial headers for us back in the championship days. But as it is in football, you get to that stage where you can no longer be a first team player, and even you're not good enough to even be a backup player. And the club have got to make a decision. And we will be doing that with George Johnston. For now, let's sort out a new contract for Zach Swanson. He was our first signing, wasn't he? Zach Swanson on a free. And if I remember correctly, he's been a fantastic servant for us. Last season, I felt like he improved a lot in that right back position. Bayuku, though, has took over from him this season. But just a year extension, 25k there in wages. He's asking for 30k, by the way. But I think we can meet halfway here at 25k. It's not quite what I want, but he will accept that. I'm happy to keep him here for the remainder of this season, at least, and we will make a decision again next season. Now, as we said earlier, I am open to giving Sam Dolby a new contract. I mean, we cannot forget that this is a player that scored 24 goals for us in the championship in our first season with Bolton Wanderers. So I do want to keep him, but as our third choice striker, after Nelson Viper, we have got Wang Yudong, who's been playing up front for us at times, and Dolby is really our third choice striker, and I don't want to give him an important squad role, unfortunately. Squad rotation is the option that I want to go for. If he doesn't accept that, I'm afraid we cannot proceed any further. We could revisit it later at the season if he changes his mind. And straight into the games then with the first one in the Europa League here against Royal Union Saint-Galois, the Belgian side. It's not been smooth sailing in the Europa League, has it? We've had some good moments, don't get me wrong. We're just outside of the top 8 right now, which is not too bad at this stage. We've got 2 winnable games, with Royal Saint-Galois being one of them. They've got Smith David and Florux as their forward 3. For this one, maybe it's because in the Europa League we tend to rotate, and in the Premier League we play our strongest starting 11. That could be the reason why we're having better moments in the Premier League compared to the Europa League. But Sam Dolby, he starts this one. It's the spaces that we leave in midfield. We try to press, but when that doesn't work, we seem to press better. Saying that, we've just won possession bar quite high here with Morgan. Morgan's fine. Sam Dolby, big save. Toughsheet home, Wang Yudong. But he's offside. It's not going to count. He's got a knack of scoring goals, hasn't he, Wang Yudong? He's got a knack of scoring goals. This is what I mean. It's just not clicking for us so far in the Europa League. Although we are rotating, I still think we're playing a strong enough starting 11 to be winning these games. Braga, it was a 0-0 draw against Braga, I believe. And so far in this game, there haven't been so many positive moments on the home side here. Almost getting the first goal just before the break, but narrowly off target. We've got to hope for better second half here. Otherwise, it could well be another 0-0 draw. Yeah, it's not really been what I expect in this game so far. But then again, you're not going to have all your own way, right? Yes, Morgan driving forward. He's been by far our most impressive player in this game. He finds the overlapping run of Conway. Conway plays it in the box. And it's Sam Dolby again. 2 huge opportunities for him in this game. He's not been able to take any one of those. It's not the Sam Dolby from the first season, let's be honest. He's playing against better goalkeepers, better opponents. He can still score goals, but not quite as prolific. That's it. It's a 0-0 draw away from home. Decent point, but we would have preferred all 3 points here if you ask me. I think for now we will still remain outside of the top 8. Our next couple of games though, our next 3 games in the Europa League is crucial. We want to try and avoid not finishing in the top 8. Well, we can put that subpar performance against Union Saint-Galo in the Europa League behind us because we've got a bigger game here against one of the very best in the Premier League. It is against Liverpool. We are at home though, in front of the home fans at the Toughsheet Community Stadium. Of course, we're going to go strong for this one. Owen Goodman in goal, Hughes and Toure, our 2 centre-backs. We have got Nelson Viper, Bungard, and Clayton Taylor. That's my go-to starting team, to be honest, for the bigger games like this. Mamardashvili in goal for Liverpool. They've got Saliba and Konate. They've got a good defence on paper, Liverpool. But whenever we play against them, it always looks like we create 1 or 2 decent chances against them. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one here for us. 25 minutes though into the game. It's been both teams cancelling each other out here pretty much. But nice little build-up play from our right-hand side. Bungard in the middle. He finds Clayton Taylor. He's going to wait for that overlap and run. I was trying to find Thierry Small there, if I'm being honest. But it fell kindly to someone else. Cross! Oh, Nelson Viper, what a chance. What a chance. Some patient build-up play in there. Forcing it out wide. Again, now Bungard. This time he's going to wait for the overlapping run. Oh, Bayuku has been in sensational form this season. I think it's 3 or 4 assists to his name already. He's asking a lot of questions from that right-hand side in this game. And Kekes have not been able to keep up with that overlapping run so far. But even being honest, he's not being held by his wide player. I thought Nelson Viper was going to get there. Why is he trying to put a cross there with his weaker left foot, Price? We've been the better team in this game, you know. We've been the better team. We have created the better chances. But then again with Liverpool, you cannot go sleeping. Not even for a minute. Big save from the goalkeeper. Crucial header initially from Simons, who dropped into the centre-back position to stop Alexander Isak from winning that header. But of course, they worked it nicely again to the centre-forward, who could only force a save from the goalkeeper. Isak gets his head to it this time, but couldn't direct the header on target. One last attack there, I thought so anyway, for a counter-attack. But the referees brought the first half to an end. I mean, we've got to be better in the second half. We've been the better team in the first half, don't get me wrong, but we have to be even better in the second half. Gakpo having a poor first half. Here is Gravenberch in midfield. I thought they were going to switch the play there, but no, back to Ryan Gravenberch. The Dutch centre midfielder out wide to Mbaye. Look at the space on the box. There's like 4 Liverpool players lined up on that occasion. But I think it was Gravenberch who got the header on target, but not enough power to trouble the goalkeeper. It wasn't enough power on the cross, to be honest. He would have done so much there to get that one. Come on, nice little build-up play here. Viper drops deep to get involved in the possession. He finds Bungard. Bungard's going to try and find someone just outside the box. The shot's been blocked. It's been an intense game here, to be honest. That's going to be a yellow card. I think that might be for Simons or Price, maybe. I think it's for Price. It's the yellow card for Price. Yes, it is. It is for Isaac Price, the yellow card. Poor tackle. It could have been worse. It could have been worse than a yellow card. But to be honest, yeah, that could have been worse than a yellow card. Tell you what, you don't see too many red cards on this year's FC. On previous years' version of this game, that might have been a send-off. But McAllister finds Mbaye with a bit of space. Alexander Isak, 10, swivel and shoot. But another big save from Goodman in goal. The second crucial save is made in this game. Whilst we're the better team in the first half, Liverpool have been the better team in the second half. Yeah, we could well go on and still nick this one But right now, it's looking more likely that this game might be a draw. Nelson Viper. Oh, open God. Oh, my goodness. I'm not exactly sure how we've managed to find Bungard there, but he should have done a little bit better. What a save that was, though, from Mamadashvili. You think if you find yourself in that position, surely you've got to do better, and even better save from the corner. How have we not scored? How has there not been a goal in this game? Both teams have had some crucial chances at various times in the game. I think Bayuku's done a little bit too early there. The referee calls the offside. Substitutions here then. Price and Rodriguez being replaced by Randall and Morgan coming on for fresh legs in midfield. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to well be a draw. But maybe I haven't spoken too soon. One last attack for Liverpool. Get close. The shot's blocked. Can you win the header? Yes, we can. But we have got a corner to defend. 2 minutes of stoppage time, I'm sure. Even though it's gone past that 2 minutes, the referee is going to allow them to take this corner. Shaboshlai on the bench, coming on the 92nd minute. That is crazy, considering in real life he's probably Liverpool's best player right now. Isaac's done well to find Gappo. Gappo back to Gravenberg rather. Oh, we've done well to stop them from having that one last attempt and go there. It will be back-to-back 0-0 for us. This time a much better performance though compared to the Europa League. In the balance of play, there should have been goals in this game. Maybe 1-1, 2-1, but a draw is probably the better result from both teams, and we will take it here. I tell you what though, goal scoring has not been an issue for us this season. We've scored a lot of goals, one of the top scorers in the league, by the way. But the last 2 games in the Europa League and in the Premier League against Liverpool have seen us fire blanks, and we want to try and change that as soon as possible. Hopefully, starting with this game against Nottingham Forest, looks like they've got some quality wide players here, and Karim Adeyemi being one of them. I think they've also got Ndoye in the team. They've got Trobin in goal, Murillo, Cunha, and Bindon as the 3 centre-back. They've still got Anderson as one of their midfielders. It is Adeyemi. And they have gotten Ndoye as the wide players. Morgan Gibbs-White, Igor Jesus in the team for them. We've made 2 changes from our previous game against Liverpool. Swanson replacing Bayuku in the starting 11, and Kieran Morgan replacing Isaac Price as one of the box-to-box midfielders. It's going to be a tough game, as every game in the Premier League has been. 32 minutes played here. All we have done in this game is give possession cheaply to Nottingham Forest. A little bit surprised we've not been punished so far. Although we have been sloppy, we've still looked solid defensively, as we have done for most of the season, if I'm being honest. Last season, we were one of the better teams in the division defensively. And this season, I feel like we've gone up a gear defensively. We're so much better than every other team right now. Oh my goodness. On the stretch there for Bungard. On the assist to Nelson Viper, who's picked up his 8th Premier League goal of the season. I was thinking for a second, it could well be another 0-0 here. Certainly going into the break anyway. But a little bit of magic there from Bungard, and Viper converts. Oh, I cannot imagine we will keep a clean sheet in this game. The way Nottingham Forest have been attacking in the second half. Poor decision though. And even poorer decision that time from Simons to give the ball away. Just close to goal like that is never good enough. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes in games, but you've got to be careful where you make those mistakes. And that time, it was almost costly. Some beautiful build-up play here from the back. If we score from this, it has to be up there as one of the best team goals that we have scored. We could only get a corner from it though, and that was beautifully done from back to front. I mean, like 10, 15 passes there to get that one from back to front, but we just couldn't create anything from it. It's the former Liverpool and Bayern Munich man coming on there in the second half, but I don't think the substitution is going to make any difference. It's Charlie Hughes with a thumping header on the far post. Now, that's what I thought Isaac Toure was going to be doing for us. The fact that he's 6'9", I expected so much from him from set piece, but he's not been able to do that for us. And it's his second season here, and already Hughes has got his first headed goal. I mean, you expect so much from your 6'9" centre back, don't you, in terms of aerial threat like that? But it's good at defending the defensive set piece. Most of the time, most often than not, it's Isaac Toure that wins those headers when we have to defend. Crosses into the box, set piece, but attacking them, he never seems to be anywhere close to it. Big chance here for Ndoye to get the equaliser. But what a save from Goodman. We haven't had to call upon him so far in this game, although Nottingham Forest have had good moments. We haven't really had to call upon our goalkeeper except that time, and he was there to make an excellent save. Trying to go for a long-range effort there from Simons, who, as we know, has got the quality to score from those sorts of positions, but nothing to trouble the goalkeeper that much that time. But Morgan is going to square this one for the substituted, or the player who's just come on in the second half. Lloyd Yandel with the fresh legs gets his goal. I mean, it's so good to see your youth academy graduate doing well on the first team, isn't it? He was never going to miss that one. He had the pace to get in front of the defender beautifully, and passed beautifully. A beautiful assist from Morgan that time. And of course, he was never going to miss. It's a 3-0 victory for us. I lost count then. I think it's a 3-0 victory for us, wasn't it, in this game against Forest? But what a performance from the team, though. A nice finish from Viper, a good header from Hughes, and Lloyd Yandel completed it. Final month of Youth Academy Scout report here for the month of December. And after this, we have to send the scouts out again to different locations. I figured out it's the best way to do it. That way, you can have a lot of Youth Academy players from different parts of the world. But starting in England here, where we're scouting for centre midfielders, Marcus Todd, if this was our first or second season, I tell you what, I would have given you a chance there. But Paul Chambers, certainly, I'm going to give Chambers a scholarship deal into the academy. Anyone? Oh, Rob Howe, centre midfielder, centre defensive midfielder. He could well be one of the players to watch out for from the academy into the first team. But certainly, I will give him a scholarship contract here. The rest of them in England, I will get rid of them. I'm tempted to give Marcus Todd a scholarship deal as well, but you know what? We will let him go. And up next year is Portugal, where we haven't had much joy, I've got to say. We've got Henriquez here, who's got very good potential, but his starting overall is quite low. Estabo and Rodriguez, again, decent starting overall, but potential is not something we can work with. I don't think anyone is going to make it here from Portugal, unfortunately. Finally here in Brazil, Nascimento has lost a lot of his potential there, which is a shame because he's not going to make it. Oh, Miranda, a white player. We're certainly going to give him a scholarship contract. That potential does look excellent, doesn't it? Anyone else from Brazil? No. But we'll get rid of the rest of them here from Brazil. And without wasting too much time, the Youth Academy Scout mission is up and running again. This time, Coates is scouted in Japan to find us a defensive midfielder, centre midfielder, left and right midfielders. Jelinek has gone to Norway to find us the next Erling Haaland or even Soloth. We need a big number 9 from Norway there. And Ken is going to Nigeria to find us a right back, centre back, and a left back as well. The last scouting mission, we got some good players from Brazil as well as England, but it was poor from Portugal. I'm hoping we will get good players from all 3 locations this time. But straight into the next game here. Oh my goodness, who is going to stop us right now? It's Brighton up next. We're top of the league. We're 5 points or 6 points clear of second place, Manchester City, and we're 7 points clear of Arsenal, who are in third place. I mean, the chasing packs are getting closer now. It was 7 points before. It's down to 6 points, but between second to fifth, Manchester United, only 2 points separating those teams. And the Seagulls are up next in the Premier League. This is a game that I've had goals in the past. I think I've said this before. If I'm not mistaken, this might be the fixture that I've produced the most goals since we were promoted back to the Premier League 2 seasons now, but we have rotated slightly. Leo Helde starts this one, as well as Isaac Price coming into the team. Wang Yudong starts from the left-hand side. You know, it's the last time we faced Brighton was the first time I actually realized they played a 4-4-2 formation. I was previously thinking they maybe played a 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1 formation. I don't think they play 4-4-2 in real life. Anyway, maybe at the start of the season they might have, which might have been why the game has still got them playing 4-4-2. Well, it's still a very decent starting 11. You know, I wouldn't mind having Carlos Baleba in our midfield. I tell you that for free. If we had a player like that in our engine room, man, we will win a lot more games than we're doing right now. Don't get me wrong, Simon's been fantastic, and I wouldn't drop him in the bench even if we had a Baleba. I'll look for a way to pair both players together. But he's a good player. He's a good player. He's got bright future ahead of him. Not the best season. It has been poor this season. Perhaps being linked to Manchester United have just, you know, being linked to Manchester United have meant he's not been so focused. For a young player at his age, it can be difficult to be very consistent. Good save from the goalkeeper, but I'm sure wherever he is next season, he's going to be much better. Like what, I've been talking and praising the Brighton players so much in this game. I haven't really paid attention to trying to do what we do best. But Crystal Palace there, getting a fantastic early lead against Manchester City. It's Thierry Small with a fantastic tackle over the top to Bungard, and he puts us in front. Just like that. It's all about that tackle from Thierry Small, though. He's so aggressive. He's such a good defensive player to have in your team. He does everything so well. He's probably the most aggressive player that we have got in this team. But look at that pass, though, from Nelson Viper. It's not just a goal scorer, is it? He's not just a goal scorer. He's got that in his locker to be able to drop deep like that, like a Harry Kane type of striker, and try to create for his teammate. That's a good header there on the far post. Oh, we've got to hang on to take our 3-point now, haven't we? You know, 54 minutes, 1-0 up. It's good pressure there from Viper. The goalkeeper has been forced to go long. I don't even know why they tried to play out from the back on that occasion, but we're not going to complain when it means we win possession high up the pitch like this. Bayuku for his 4th assist of the season. And that is the 2nd goal for Nelson Viper. His 10th or 9th right now in the Premier League season. Can we get him to get a hat-trick in this game? His 2nd goal of the game, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken, he did score the first goal, didn't he? He certainly scored the first goal for us. Or was it Bungard with the first goal? I'm not sure now. I've lost count. I'm losing count to who's scoring goals for us right now. I've got to pay more attention. It's Ferguson that time. The Irish striker could only find a side netting. That's a big chance, you know, for Brighton there. They haven't created too many chances in this game, Brighton, have they? I've been surprised how poor they have been. Other than that chance for Ferguson, I can't remember them creating too much in this game. But wait a second. Stop pulling him back. Referee, that's a penalty. For it's not going to matter anyway, because he goes on to convert for his 10th Premier League goal now of the season and his 2nd of the game. It was Bungard that got the first goal for us. It wasn't Nelson Viper's assist, though. Maybe that was the reason I was confused. Look at that. Baleba all over him to try and stop him. Oh, it's going to be a 3-0 victory now, surely. But we're freshening up the team here. An opportunity to give Simons a rare breather to take him off a game like this. The fact that we're 3-0 up, we can bring in Erahon to replace him for the remaining 5 minutes or so of this game. Brighton are going to try and look for one last attack. Possession had been given away poorly, though, and we could go on to get the 4th here. It's Bungard forces the save, and Joao Randall, who has just come off the bench, makes it 4-0. I told you this fixture tends to produce goals, and this time it's all been for the team in white. 4 goals against Brighton, man. I've been surprised how poor they have been in this game. But we've got to capitalise and score as many goals as we can in this sort of games when given the opportunity. I don't think we're going to get an opportunity to score 4 or more goals in too many games in the Premier League this season. But what a performance from Nelson Viper. 2 goals and an assist. Bungard was also quite impressive in this game. A goal and an assist to his name. 4-0 victory. One final game in today's episode then against the Austrian side, Red Bull Salzburg. We started today's episode in the Europa League, and we are going to be finishing today's episode with an Europa League game as well. Changes to the starting 11 as you'd expect. I mean, the 0-0 draw against Union Saint-Galois right now feels like a distant memory, doesn't it? The fact that we've gone on to put 3 past Nottingham Forest and 4 past Brighton. So we are in a good vein of scoring goals right now, and you'll think we've got 1 or 2 goals in this game. It's a good starting 11 here for the Austrian side, you know. Konate up front, I've got Kiergaard, Bergstrop in midfield. These are really, really good players, you know. And I'm surprised for a team in Austria, they have managed to keep hold of some of their better players into the 4th season of the save. Normally, the bigger clubs will pick them apart. It's good to see though, but one thing we're trying to do in this game, as you saw there from that underlapping run from Thierry Small, is to try and, moving forward, try and get him to be a bit more attacking. I feel like this season, so far, we have given him a little bit more defensive responsibility, but he's made the run again. Thierry Small and Isaac Price. I tell you what, he spared his blushes there. What a missed opportunity for, I think that was Yandel that missed that chance, but luckily for him, it was Yandel. That is, he should be scoring from there. But luckily for him though, Isaac Small was there to bail him out of what would have been a disappointing moment for him. The first goal for him this season, the first goal for Isaac Price that he scored in the Bolton Wanderers shirt. Even without the goals, it's still been a good signing for us so far. I demand so much more from the player, so even as well as he's done, I still expect better. Look at the marauding run there from Isaac Taylor, winning possession back and just driving forward. That's what you want to see from your defenders at times. And Thierry Small making that late runs from that left-hand side again. He's caused them all of the troubles here. What a big error that was from Salzburg, giving away possession in their own box. We just couldn't make that one punish. We just couldn't punish. Oh my God, I can't get the words out. We just couldn't punish them on that occasion. Thierry Small rather have been by far our best player in this game, man. Oh, he's gone sleeping there on that occasion though. Yow, I don't know why he's gone back to Kiergaard sometimes. Oh my goodness, I was just gonna say, sometimes the AI makes decisions that makes you think, what are you doing? But that is worked out for them this time. Pull back to Kiergaard, who finds Bergstrop, and he's just placed that one home. Sometimes you don't need power, the placement is enough, and that's exactly what he's done there. We're looking to go forward immediately though and ask questions of our own. That's the best way to do it. As soon as you can see the goal, you want to go down to the other end and try to create something of your own. Oh, Lloyd Yandel, he's so composed, so calm on the ball. It makes it look so easy sometimes, you know. Makes it look easy. Come on, we cannot have been as good as we have been in this game. And it's the 1-1 draw at the moment. We've been by far the better team, but we've asked so much questions of them from our left-hand side, especially with Thierry Small in that first half. But we just haven't done enough to create 1 or 2 more chances as we could have done, considering the nice spaces we have found ourselves. And look at that again, Lloyd Yandel, man. It gives me that Ian Robbins vibe, you know, close control. He can cut into that left foot as when he wants. You know that's what he's gonna do. But most of the times, you just can't do anything to stop him. High praise to compare him to Ian Robin. But of course, it's not at that level just yet. He's still a young man. So much improvement to do. Oh, look at the running game from Thierry Small. Surely this time, he's going to find Yandel and he doesn't disappoint. He's been by far our best player in this game, Thierry Small. That energy to keep on going up and down that left-hand side have caused Salzburg a lot of trouble in this game. I did say for this game, maybe future games, I'm going to give him more attacking responsibilities. I have been using him this season. Last season, he got loads of assists, didn't he? Thierry Small. But this season, I have been using him as more of a defensive fullback. Probably one of the reason we're keeping clean sheets for Phone right now, especially in the Premier League. He's got that pace to give us cover when we need him. But maybe we will try and get him to go forward. And for the fullback, I know the most important thing is just to defend and keep the clean sheet. But sometimes you want to see your fullbacks moving forward and get an assist to his name, contributing to your attacking play. And that is the third and surely game over here. That is game over. It's just done enough to get in front of the defender and taps that one home, Viper. It is game over. 3-1 victory for us. Just what we needed in the Europa League right now, considering it's been hit and miss so far in this competition. But this surely will put us in good position to try and finish in the top 8 come the end of the group phase. Oh my goodness, what a start to the season we are having. At the end of the last episode, we were 7 points clear of second place. It's even better now. We are 9 points clear of second place Arsenal. We still have to apply a lot of caution though. The fact that it's still only 15 games played in the league. We're not even halfway to the season yet in the Premier League. But Arsenal in second, Manchester City third, Newcastle in fourth, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Manchester United completes the rest of the top 7 there. Chelsea in mid-table right now. Tottenham just above Chelsea in the league table. The bottom 3 still remains Leicester City, Coventry, and Leeds United, the 3 recently promoted teams back to the Premier League. To be honest, I'll be very surprised if any of those teams in the bottom 3 right now ended up staying up and avoiding relegation in the Premier League this season. World Cup, we are in the quarterfinals where we would face Crystal Palace away from home. You've still got the likes of Ipswich Town, Fulham, Luton Town are still in it, and Chelsea, Manchester City, and Newcastle United. I mean, I would love to win one of those cup competitions this season, you know, whether it's the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, or even the Europa League. It would be nice to win one of them. But talking about the Europa League, Aston Villa leads the way, Wolfsburg, Ajax, Villarreal, and ourselves completing the top 5 there. You've got Lazio, Hammarby, that's really good from them there, being in the top 7. Real Betis are in the top 8. Our next 2 games, perhaps the most difficult, which will be against Real Betis and Villarreal, our final 2 games. Both teams right now are in the top 8. So whether we remain in the top 8, it will depend on how we do in those games. You've got the likes of Olympiacos, Monaco struggling in the competition, big teams, but struggling right now. You've got the likes of Denda, who I think we played them. It was our first game in the Europa League, wasn't it? No surprise that they are in and around the bottom right now, and I don't expect them to progress to the next rounds of this competition. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. Before we actually end today's episode, I'm just going to take a quick look at the top scorers in the Premier League. Victor Gyökeres leads the way. You've got Matisse Tel there, 11 goals. You've got Nelson Viper, who is having an even better season than he had last season. 10 goals in 15 games for him. Igor Jesus, you've got Kostulas. Cody Gakpo is also having a good season. Erling Haaland, not quite prolific as you'd expect from him. Bassett leads the way for assists for Coventry. You've got Carazo. Bayuku's got 4 assists this season. Price has also got 4 assists. So we're creating a lot of chances right now. 2 players in there, and for clean sheets, we are absolutely running away with it. Owen Goodman, 11 clean sheets in 15 appearances, which is insane. What is the record of the most Premier League clean sheets kept in a season? I'd like to know what that is. I'll do my research before the next episode, but I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and bye for now.